Hey, what's up everyone? Bit of a shorter video today. For this segment, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I do not pay for anime, and why you shouldn't either. First, I'll give you a little bit of my history with anime. I began to watch anime in 2012 during a Christmas break at Job Corps in Clearfield, Utah. Our on-center internet access was severely restricted. Almost everything was filtered for whatever reason, but a few fun sites managed to slip through the cracks. When I decided I was finally going to try out anime after many years of making fun of the dumb Asian cartoons my brothers like to watch, someone recommended anime-sub.com, a site which is now defunct. Shortly afterward, Kiss Anime was recommended to me, and I used it right up to the point it was shut down. Rest in peace, you fucking legend. I got a bi-weekly stipend of $47, enough for necessities and maybe a few treats here and there. Everything else was provided for me as a Job Corps student. I did not have the money to spend on streaming subscriptions, nor did I have the ability to make use of them regularly, even if I could have afforded them. All of this to say, my anime consuming habits were established early on by using unofficial sources. The first reason I do not pay for anime is variety. As I began to learn more about the industry and of the ways I could legally access anime, I became aware early on of this problem. You see, companies like Crunchyroll and Funimation can only bring to us anime series that are licensed. If you hear of an anime that is good and decide you want to watch it, but it hasn't been licensed, you're out of luck. Why would I want to pay money to get less? And of course, there are many anime that will never, ever be licensed. But many of these unlicensed anime will often have subtitles provided for them by fans who speak Japanese. In this way, you can have access to many shows that you would not ever see otherwise. I guess you could say that what prompted me to make this video was thinking about the fact that Kiss Anime's variety was unrivaled, and now that it is gone, I might have to use several websites to get my anime needs rather than just one. The second reason I do not pay for anime is money. No, I'm not saying I cannot afford to pay. I can. The problem is that I could pay for an American localization service, but very, very little of that money actually goes to support the creators in Japan. It really makes very little difference in the end to the artists if I choose to pay for an official service or use unofficial channels. But, you might say, well, even if the artists see very little, don't you at least want to reward the localizers who do the hard work of creating subtitles and dubbing the anime in English? Well, no, not really. Because those motherfuckers don't deserve my money. The third reason I do not pay for anime is because I would not get what I pay for. If I'm going to pay a company to translate a work for me, I expect it to be accurate. I also expect that work to be unaltered. And yet many, many times over the years, Funimation has censored and altered things or mistranslated subtitles in the anime that they have licensed because it offended them, or they didn't agree with it, or they wanted to push their agendas and their ideas. They also will sometimes give incorrect subtitles. One high-profile example of an incorrectly done dub is Prison School, Episode 7. In the English dub, a female student says to a male student, "Do you have a stick up your ass, or are you one of those dumbass Gamergate creep shows?" In the Japanese version with subtitles, she says something along the lines of, "I am your superior, so you should address me more politely." This is a reference to the hierarchical relationships between Japanese students in their schools. So rather than an accurate dub, someone at the company deliberately mistranslated to hate on Gamergate, a movement that took place entirely outside of Japan and thus should not even be mentioned in the anime. This was blatantly pushing a staff member's vendetta. An example of incorrect subtitles is episode 5 of season 2 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. A character says to another one, "What's with the social distancing?" A plain reference to the pandemic crisis. One of the most dramatic examples recently of Funimation fucking up was them licensing interspecies reviewers, and then canceling it after 3 episodes. Now they are sitting on that license, and refusing to do anything with it, or let anyone else have it, so they can do something with it. You know what, though? I watched a fan-subbed version on Kiss Anime. Fuck you, Funimation. You pieces of fucking shit. To summarize, paid services actually have less variety, not more. The money mostly goes to American localization companies. The localization companies themselves do not deserve to be paid because they are run by anime-hating cunts who don't give you what you have paid for. They need to go out of business, and anime needs to go underground again until a company comes along that actually cares about delivering accurately translated and unaltered content to the fans. That's everything, and thanks for watching.